Hello everyone, and welcome to
Hello and welcome one and
today's
all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth...
Oh, good climb! And he's following up! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck wood, and he looks hungry for more.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Well, talk about making the most of a momentary lapse in concentration. He was just that little bit quicker and smarter than everyone else around him.
So, a breakthrough already. Cruyff unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De Ligt simply refused to be outdone there. First quarter of an hour gone. Marmouche, he's picked his way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Trinidad and Tobago really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And it's Schneider. No, he's not getting his way this time. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Thiago, probing pass. Desai kept his eye on it, and he's there. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Looking for options for movement.
Santos always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Marmouche! Marmouche! He lifts the roof! He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Number 20, Omar Mamouche.
Trinidad and Tobago restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Thiago. Now that looks a decent ball. Davids. Alexander-Arnold. That's a good run down the left. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Schneider. Now it's Hazard. Can he get it through? Desai with the slide tackle there. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
Two added minutes have been indicated.
Now it's Hullet. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Diaz. Oh, easy pickings there. And he's gone looking for safety. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Trinidad and Tobago will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each.
Substitution for Santos. Number 10, Luis Diaz. Number 9, Eden Hazard. Number 22,
Trinidad and Tobago
Rafinha.
get the ball rolling in the second half.
Number 23, Vinicius Junior.
Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Number 20, Dirk
Cruyff.
Kuyt. Number 8, Yamal Musiala.
Musiala. Now it's Couch. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Great vision. And the shot's on here. Goes for a shot! It's bounced back off the post. And they've got rid. Played into space. Bonucci gets across to intercept that. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Couch. Now then, the ball's come loose. That's a delicate pass. Oh, can he get onto this?
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Lovely pass, but can he finish? They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Davids clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
That's the keeper's ball. Santos are looking to go forward now. Cruyff.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Cruyff, a dangerous raider down the right-hand side. Oh, he's having a go! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Swings it across. Couch clears it away. Decent chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Courtois herring after the ball here.
Substitution for Santos. Number 7, Kevin De Bruyne.
The two coaches
Number
are
23,
signalling changes here, both at the same
Vinicius
time.
Junior. Coming on the field, number 27, Serginho.
Knocks it out wide.
Kvaratskhelia.
The ball's gone astray. Vieira, good purposeful run. And he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Trinidad and Tobago clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Knocks it into space. And he whips it in. Defending of the desperate variety. Pass somewhat off target.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And it's with the keeper. And he's managed to get rid. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. He's on it. Can he get away? Good challenge. Excellent challenge. Well, there's the clearance. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Gerrard. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. The end. Time is up. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Trinidad and Tobago.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time. Some say the best, and certainly one of the most influential.
Without a doubt, pure class.
Vieira has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Davids. Marmouche. He's having a shot! And it's a goal! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Hullet. Cruyff going face to face with his great rival. He's picked his way through. Bonucci calmly anticipates. And it's Davids. And here's Doué. Oh, that's... Oh, shooting chance! And that's a tiny finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Trinidad and Tobago are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
They want to be quick to recover this. Benatia with the clearance. Stones. Deftly away. And here's Doué. He's got away. Doué! It's loose now and they want to get... Oh, what has happened here? Cruyff. Very nearly half an hour gone here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. De Ligt. Hullet. Davids is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Messi. He won't be happy with that one. Alexander-Arnold. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And De Ligt. That's a good run down the left. And it's Neymar. De Bruyne. Oh, super find. And that's a simple one for the keeper. De Ligt. And it's Cruyff.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
Vieira. That's a sharp little ball here. And for the first half, that is that. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Trinidad and Tobago looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. to get things going again. That has not gone well. Cruyff, Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. That's rather hopeful. Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Great vision. Caught offside that time. Benatia. De Bruyne. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Doué running with the ball. And it's Bonucci. Corinthians needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
De Ligt is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Desailly. Cruyff. Bullet looking to add to his goal. Rijkaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Buffon is there to clear. And he's had it nicked away. Rijkaard, foot in. Cruyff running with intent.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Substitution for Corinthians. Number 18, Neymar. Number 10, Lionel Messi.
Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that.
Number 13,
Now it's Cruyff.
Kirkic. Number 21, Andreas
Pops him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Ribéry. Schneider knocks it into space. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Benatia kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Trinidad and Tobago have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. Rijkaard. And he's only too happy to take that back. And he's managed to get free. Gets his head on it! Off the post! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal.
After 88 minutes is number 11.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
A case now of complete control. And that's another good win of the ball.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
Now he's got space here. He's on it. Can he get away? Backward it goes. And Van Nistelrooy! Well taken goal. Just cruising. They are cruising. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And time is up. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw.
Now, everyone,
Van Nistelrooy taking in the accolade. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. there's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Bonucci. And Alexander-Arnold. And this is Sneijder. There's the shot! Messi. He might be in here! Oh, just to keep... He's had a shot! And he couldn't finish.
Serginho deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Now he's off and running. That's been slipped through. And this is Cruyff. Saliba. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Alexander-Arnold. Doué. That's an imaginative pass. And Cruyff! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Now it's Hullet. Wriggles his way through. Cruyff! Cruyff! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Davids! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Mbappe is there to clear. Trinidad and Tobago have their second corner now. And it's played in here. Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he get it through? Played into the box.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Perez promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, no joy this time. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. He can run onto that. Oh, super ball! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Oh, that's a key interception. Nemecha clears it away. Looking to play him in. And that pass just didn't quite work.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Saliba kept his eye on it. That's the end of the first 45. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So very little to report. Nothing indeed in terms of goals scored.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. We're on the move again.
Trinidad and Tobago clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
De Ligt is very much of the none-shall pass school of defending. That's the throw. And it's Neymar. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Hunnit. Now it's Schneider. Hunnit. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Desai makes the interception. Now it's Cruyff. Aimed beyond the defence. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Neymar. Vieira is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And it's Neymar. Nicely shaped ball. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Doué. And he skips past his man, and he's in on goal! Luis Suarez knocks it into space. Desai. Messi. Serginho. Luis Suarez. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? It's Schneider! And it's in! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Johan Cruyff. Number 9, Ruud Gullit.
So we have movement on both
15,
benches.
Desiree Doué.
Trinidad and Tobago
Number
have
16,
taken the lead.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
And this is Marmouche.
Number 20.
And it's Schneider.
Omar
Oh,
Marmouche.
he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Ruud van Nistelrooy. Number 22. Frank Ribéry. Number 5.
Alexander-Arnold is
Steven
standing
Gerrard.
over this one.
Number 2.
Well, the goalkeeper needs to have
Giorgio
everything to his
Chiellini.
liking, and he's barking out the orders now.
De Ligt flings in across.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
It's not an especially good pass, that. That's a shade optimistic. Desailly with the clearance. There won't be another chance after this one. Vieira kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. I think we're just about done here.
Trinidad and Tobago can really
There
think
will be
about the
3
precious
minutes
seconds
at a
that took
time.
off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Van Nistelrooy! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And it's been hooked away. Tries to play it through, and he's picked out the run. He's free, he has got space. And that will be the final act. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Schneider claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
This was all about tactics, Peter. A weakness in the central areas, both in defence and midfield, which is something we referred to before the game, and the manager was smart.
Hello everyone, and welcome to
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go. Longevity, loyalty, leadership, just a few of the words that spring to mind when you're watching the eternal Francesco Totti.
Yeah, he is truly unique, Peter. Easily one of Italy's greatest players, and some consider him to be the greatest of the lot.
And what sets him apart?
Consistency, and the way he has no real weaknesses in his game. Such great all-round ability. He really does excel all-round.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Messi. Koundé, nice-looking ball. A probing pass. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Davids. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, well played. Baresi clears without hesitation. And he's managed to gift it back. Neymar. Desai spots it and intercepts.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
And here's Schneider. Cruyff, good, can he finish? It's there! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Messi chasing after it, pass just lacking in accuracy. That's the throw. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Hullet. De Ligt is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Oh, and Hullet! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
And it's Hullet. Looking for a runner. Pass somewhat off target. And no, that was never going to make it. Threads one in. Oh, played through for the wide man. Picked out brilliant, and the shot! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Schneider will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
De Ligt. And it's Gullit. Now it's Cruyff, looking to play him in. Now it's great chance! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
There will be 3 minutes at
Trinidad and Tobago are doing very nicely, thank you.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
And the referee says that is that for the first half.
Now everyone,
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Trinidad and Tobago are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far. That gets us going once more. Oh, Red, nice interception. Ah, he's given it away!
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
No, that's been intercepted. Now then, the ball's come loose. Ambitious ball here. Spread neatly. Alexander-Arnold. Davids is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. He's found a way through. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That has not gone well. Vitinha, played into space. Pinches it off him. Davids.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Koundé gets across to intercept that. Bellingham. He's having a hit! Doué. And he's quick to snatch it back. Davids. And De Ligt. And that has been knocked clear. And he's managed to get rid. Ball's gone out of play.
Substitution for Lens, number 17, Jude Bellingham. Number 15, Xabi Alonso. Coming on
And he
the
skips
field.
past his man.
Number 4, Fermin Lopez. Number 23, Moises Caicedo.
Now it's Hullet. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Vieira. That's going wide left. Now it's Cruyff. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Chance, surely! No, again, there's no way through. He's got away. Takes on his marker. Fermin did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Bonucci looking to provide the solidity his team so need.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Now it's Hullet. Nicely spread. Back where it came from. And with that, the end. Trinidad and Tobago can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth
Please
ride.
join me in wishing all the best
Cruyff
for members
taking in
of
the
our fan club
accolades, having been
celebrating
named
their
man of the
wedding
match,
anniversary today.
and deservedly so. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here, things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
Schneider. Distributed tidily.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. That's just playing it safe and simple.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Doué. Alexander-Arnold wants to run onto this. There's the header! He's delivered all right! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and led it perfectly.
Colombia finding themselves unexpectedly behind. That's a good ball out wide. Looking for options for movement. That is good alertness. Diaz chasing after it. Robertson could be danger here. He's found the way through. Pull it. And that's played in low. Otto gets it clear. Colombia do have a chance to counter here. Always goal side. Trinidad and Tobago currently a goal to the good and with the lion's share of the ball. Schneider has it in a wide position. He's got away. Bonucci defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Alexander-Arnold has created one goal already. Doué. Now it's Cruyff. And this is Hullet. It's a really well-measured ball.
Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Doué. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. And drive! And that's a tidy finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. You don't keep those outs. He just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Trinidad and Tobago are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Doué has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Good ball over the top. Oh, shooting chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're threatening to fly away here.
Number 4, Wesley Sneijder.
And the trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
3. And it's half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Trinidad and Tobago, clearly the superior force halfway through this contest. They lead 3-0. Away we go again. The referee's awarded a free kick. Albert Ferrer. Ah, he's given it away. He's shifting through the gears here. Cruyff! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And he thumps it clear. Cruyff, ambitious ball here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And he's intervened well there. Aimed beyond the defence. It's out for a goal kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Johan Cruyff.
So changes afoot here,
Number
and
9.
from both sides.
Ruud Gullit. Number 15, Desiree
Yeah,
Doué.
is
Number
one of those
4,
players who's
Wesley
known for reading the
Sneijder.
game better than anyone.
Number 16, Edgar
Desai.
Davids.
Colombia appear to be happy to let
Number
their front
20,
players stay up front all the time.
Number
Well,
11,
it's signalling to the
Ruud
opposition
van
that they're
Nistelrooy.
setting themselves up
Number
for the
13,
counter-attack. It's plain
Xavi
and simple.
Simons. Number 22, Frank Ribéry. Number 5, Steven Gerrard.
Threads one in, and there's green grass ahead of him. Robertson. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's picked his way through. This looks promising. Shoots! It's a goal! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So could they be onto something here? That pass has been well intercepted. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Simons. Albert Ferrer cuts out the pass.
Ah, welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
Marmouche! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Deftly away. Yamal receives it in a good position here. And here's Berbatov. Xavi Simons. And here's Berbatov. Yamal. The final 5 minutes. A lot of space ahead of him. And that is exemplary defending.
Some inspired work that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
Oh, that's fabulous. He's a sharp little ball here. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Trinidad and Tobago definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Hello everyone, and welcome to
So welcome
today's
one and all
match.
to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Takes a shot! Just too high.
Gavi most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
He's had it taken. Gavi! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Vieira. Messi. And Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Searching pass is played. Messi! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, he's done so well then. Almost the perfect link-up. There was a split second there for the perfect finish too. Shame he didn't take it.
Played over towards the opposite flank.
Good switch, that.
Gerrard. Now, can they get him away? Martinelli providing an outlet on that flank. And this is chance for a shot! There it is! And there is your opener.
Goal!
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable
Number 22.
classy finish.
Just when they
Wesley
thought they may
Sneijder.
be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Trinidad and Tobago have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And he cuts out the supply. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Great, takes a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, it goes to show you there's a lot you can do if you have willing runners like that. You'll always get that chance. And it's quite direct from them. It's actually quite long from back to front.
That is a brilliant interception.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Rooney in acres of space out wide. Barcelona claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he's there to get it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Vardiol. Looking to play him in. Well, it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Somewhat off target. Now he's off and running. That has been cut short. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Threads one in. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Showing good feet. And here's Sneijder. Oh, it's Sneijder!
2 added minutes have been
Oh,
indicated.
that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Yamal, and this is Messi. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time.
And a quick announcement
So a
for
steady,
Everton.
solid and
Anybody
more than
who has found
satisfactory
themselves
first
through the
half.
loss today,
They've got the lead,
please
and
look
that
at the
gives them
screen
something
for
to build on
information how
after the
to
break.
find your way around the stadium.
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Trinidad and Tobago just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. So we're off again. Trinidad and Tobago currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Vardiol makes the interception. He's found a way through. Now it's Martinelli. It's a sharp pass. Distributed tidily. Looking for the far post. Can he finish? And there's a goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 19, Lamine Yamal.
The two coaches are
Number
signalling
9,
changes here, both at the same
Rafinha.
time.
Number
Trinidad
8,
and Tobago
Wayne
are
Rooney.
sitting pretty, 2-0
number
up.
17,
You can really sense how
Gavi.
important this goal was for
Coming
them.
on the
They
field.
needed it, now they have
number
it.
18, Kvaratskhelia.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
13, Kylian Mbappe. Number 22,
Aims beyond the defence.
Yamal Musiala.
Ball's gone astray.
Number 11, Enzo Fernandez.
Out for a throw. Marmouche. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Good effort from distance. And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Knocks it into space. De Ligt wants to run onto this. Oh, what has happened here? And the ball is out of play. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold has been caught there, it's a foul. Rodri. Now Mbappe. Oh, it's Bebeto. And he's picked out the run. He's got away. And this is Marmouche. He's picked his way through. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. That's going wide left. Great vision.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Barcelona have a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Vardiol. Can he get it through? And it's Messi. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Mbappe. Oh, it's Bebeto. Tries to pass it through. He has found the way through. The referee's awarded a free kick. Alexander-Arnold having a look.
Well, it looks very much like he's taken this on. From this distance, it's pretty inviting.
Oh, super goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And it's Messi. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Bebeto receives it in a good position here. Cruyff finding himself in space. Looking for options for movement. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Kvaratskhelia chasing after it. And that is that. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win.
Please
Well,
turn
after
your
all of that,
attention
Jim,
to the
what are you
screen for the
thinking?
latest
Well, the
travel
look on the
information
manager's
from
face
stations
says
around
it
the
all.
stadium.
He knows he set his attack up perfect.